Hey everyone, it's AYBL Main here. This is my series, AYBL Main's Top 5 series for albums, songs, movies, and the like. I'll be counting down those things, or at least ranking those things as I go along. Please take time to hit the red subscribe button down below. Please leave comments, maybe your top 5 in each particular category. That would be kind of cool. And whether you like or dislike the video. Other than that, guys, let's just sit back and enjoy and plug away at this series. I appreciate it. Hey everyone, it's AYBL Main. I wanted to get back at you here with another top 5 album series, but this one here is not going to be of a particular year. I like to start a series, and I began with Pink Floyd, of the top 5 albums for a particular artist. So this week I'm going to do the Eagles. I know everyone's going to say, hey, you only had like 7 albums anyway, right? Well, let's face it, the last one really didn't count, guys. That was awful. So, and also I won't be including any greatest hits, obviously, and I'm not going to include any of the live albums as well. So just to keep that in mind. So here's the ranking. At number 5, I've got their debut album from 1972, Eagles. Take It Easy, Witchy Woman, Peaceful Easy Feeling is on here. My favorite track is Take the Devil, song that never even charted. You can't even really hardly find any information on. I think it's a great song. Check it out. They did get as high as number 368 on the Rolling Stones Top 500. I think it was on their original list back in 2002. Very smooth, very well produced. It's a great starting point for this great country rock, folk rock kind of band. You know, a little bit of southern flavor to it as well. A lot of that stuff was going on in the early 70s into the mid 70s. So number 4 for me is going to be One of These Nights. It was their third album from 1975. It's got Lying Eyes on there, and it's also got, you know, obviously One of These Nights is on here. Take It to the Limits on here. After the Thrill Is Gone. It sold 4 million copies. I mean, it was very commercially successful. It was nominated for a Grammy and won for Best Duo or Group for the Grammy. So that's great. I mean, that's a great accomplishment. It kind of surprises me that this one was, you know, one of the bigger sellers, but it is what it is, and sometimes things surprise you once they make a name for themselves. Number 3 for me is Desperado. It came out in 1973. It began as a concept album, and what happened was they went ahead and they were recording this stuff, and they realized, I don't have enough material to even finish the album if we go with that. They were kind of going for this outlaw western theme, and they end up finishing it up with some other tracks that they fit in well, but I mean, obviously it didn't work out that it was going to be a total concept album. Title track is really great, obviously. Tequila Sunrise, Outlaw Man, very good song as well. It only got up as high as like 494 on the Rolling Stones Top 500 albums. I think that was a 2012 version too. Really didn't have any hit singles. Those songs were all good songs and well-known songs. They didn't break into the top 40, so that's kind of interesting. Only sold 2 million copies for this album, but 2 million copies back in the 1970s is a big deal, guys, because there's so much competition. It's not like it is today. You know, today, you know, you got hardly anybody, you know, selling records, right? Everything's based on streaming, so completely different market. Number 2 album for me is Hotel California, right? This is going to be a big hot take, and I understand it, all right? 1976, this is really like their magnum opus in a lot of people's eyes. This is what really kind of like made them. It was a double diamond album, and it was ranked number 49 in 2012 on the Rolling Stones Top 500 albums of all time. So it's like most people would consider this their favorite album. Life in the Fast Lane, which I consider like, you know, one of their best songs. It's really one of the true rock songs. New Kid in Town, obviously. Victim of Love and the title track are all very good songs. They had 5 Grammy nominations, and they won 2, including Record of the Year for this one. So it definitely, you know, it's high up on my list. And, you know, if I put together a top, you know, 200 albums of all time, Hotel California is probably going to be in there. But it's not my favorite Eagles album. My favorite Eagles album is The Long Run. I know that's, you know, it's really weird. I understand. I like the title track. I like Sad Cafe, Those Shoes, which the Beastie Boys used in a sample for High Plains Drifter later on. I mean, I'm kind of a hip-hop fan too, so can't tell you why. Heartache Tonight, In the City. I mean, there's like 6 songs on here, guys, that are straight-up bangers. So it's really great. David Sanborn is featured on the saxophone for this. Jimmy Buffett and Bob Seger both are singing backups on some tracks and contributing in other ways in the studio. So I think it's an all-around great album, and so I put it here at my #1 spot from 1979, The Long Run. So that's what I got for today, guys. I'm going to try to get my 2019 video out probably on Monday, but you guys have a good weekend. I'm also filming a top 10 Foo Fighters countdown with JC's metal and rock review. Look for that to come out probably on mid-Sunday, and you guys have a good day.